Hey, it's Dr. Beth with Psych Downloads. This is the fourth of a 5-part series titled, Should I Break Up with My Partner? And in this video, I want to talk a bit about whether or not you are actually in love with your partner or whether or not you're in love with your partner's potential. So one of the ways to best determine this is to decide whether or not you accept all aspects of your partner. And I want to just say that over the years, clients that I've met with, friends that I've seen, and something you see all the time in the media is people believing their partner is going to change or to become a better version of who they actually are. So I really want to help you avoid this trap. And so one of the ways that we determine whether or not we're actually in love with our partner or in love with the potential of who our partner could become is to determine whether or not we accept all parts of our partner. So if you are like most people, you have no problem accepting the good parts of your partner. You know, maybe this is the way that they do kind things for you, or they leave you notes, or they surprise you with things. Maybe this is the way that you like how they are around other people, and you like how dynamic they seem to everybody else. Maybe this is the way that you like how they cuddle you in the morning and take care of you, and maybe cook dinner and surprise you unexpectedly. But I also want you to consider all of the aspects of your partner that you may struggle with, that you may criticize, or that you might have a problem with. Do you actually accept all of your partner? Because if there are aspects of your partner that you cannot accept or you do not accept, then maybe this is not the right relationship for you and you should consider ending this relationship. However, if you really can accept all aspects of your partner, really accept that they're not going to be perfect, none of us are, but you can accept both the good and the bad aspects of your partner, then great, you can accept your partner. You're not in love with just your partner's potential, you're in love with who your partner actually is and how your partner actually shows up in your relationship. Now, if you accept all of the parts of your partner, but it doesn't make you happy, yet you're continuing to stay in this relationship, are you settling? Are you settling for this relationship because you think it's the best relationship that you can get? Are you settling in this relationship because you don't want to take the work to end the relationship, to maybe be with yourself, or at some point perhaps to determine whether or not you want to be with someone else? I invite you to consider whether or not you're settling in this relationship, because often when we feel like we're settling in a relationship, and we're accepting that our partner is who they are, but we don't actually like who that person is, a lot of times this is going to lead to resentment and disappointment. It's going to lead to your resentment and your disappointment, but it's actually going to lead to low confidence and low self-esteem in your partner, because they're going to get a sense that you don't really like who they are. That they're going to get a sense that you're disappointed with the way that they show up in this relationship. So again, just to check in, do you accept all aspects of your partner, all of the negative and all of the positive? And if so, and the answer is yes, then you are not in love with your partner's potential, you're in love with them. If you're accepting all parts of your partner, but you're disappointed in them, or you feel resentment towards them, then this may lead to you perpetuating a relationship that is actually going to deteriorate the confidence and the self-esteem of your partner. So if you are settling to be in this relationship, you may want to consider whether or not to end this relationship. Are there aspects of your partner that you cannot accept? That you really can't accept aspects about how your partner shows up, how they treat you, how they treat other people, or about different decisions they might be making in their life, maybe what they're studying, maybe what their hobbies or their interests are, maybe what they're doing for work. Because I'm a firm believer that actually offering love to someone is accepting who they are. When we say we love someone, we're saying, I love all of them. I love who this person is with all aspects of what they bring to this partnership and what they bring to the world around them. And so if you can't truly accept your partner and accept all parts of them, I also want you to consider whether or not you actually love your partner, and do you love all parts of them? If you're waiting for your partner to be somebody who they aren't currently, if you're waiting for your partner to change to a better version of who they are, or a better version of who you think that they can be, perhaps this isn't the relationship for you. It's possible that if you don't really accept how your partner is showing up, who they actually are in this relationship, how they treat you, and how they interact with the world around them, if you're not really just accepting what they bring, maybe it's time for you to think about whether or not you should end this relationship, because maybe you're actually in love with your partner's potential. You're in love with how you think your partner can change and grow to be a better person, but you're not actually seeing maybe the person that they are now and accepting them for who they actually are. When we think about whether or not we're actually in love with our partner and in love with their potential, the potential for who we think they can be, I think that this is a really important question for us to ask. Because there are too many people, in my practice I have seen this too many times, where people keep giving their partner time and chances over and over again to be a different version of who their partner actually is. So if you are finding that you criticize your partner, or you're disappointed in your partner, or you think your partner is going to change to be a more spiritual person, a more loving person, a more intelligent person, a more responsible person, a more respectful person, maybe you don't actually love your partner, but maybe you just love the potential of who you think that they can be. But one of the things that I ask you to consider is that if you are not truly accepting your partner as they actually are in your relationship, it's possible that this could really hurt your partner. This could lead them to feel not good enough. This could lead them to feel criticized. This could lead them to feel that they're not able to show up for you for the way that you want them to be. And this is not going to help create a culture of closeness, connectedness, love, and intimacy in your relationship. And so for this part of the series, Should I End My Relationship or Break Up with My Partner, I invite you to consider, do you truly love and accept your partner for who they are and how they show up in your relationship now? Or are you in love with your partner's potential and who you think they can be? Or do you think that you're envisioning a better version of how you want them to be, and that's why you're staying in this relationship? So in the final part of this 5-part series, which I'll discuss next, we're going to talk a little bit about agency, time and the length of a relationship, and also potentially fears of being alone. I'm Dr. Beth, and this is Psych Downloads. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Find me on Facebook and like Psych Downloads there, and follow me on Instagram at Psych Downloads. Thanks so much.